Let's see if I can get this to work. Oh, hey, I'm live. How'd you know? I don't see anybody in here yet. According to that, we got 2 people, but I ain't seeing them. Somebody's watching. I guess that's one of them's me, probably. Is it going to work? I didn't do a video, so I didn't remind anybody, I guess. Hi, Golfa. Can you hear me? Can you hear me, Golfa? Chazco, welcome to the live stream. Welcome to the live stream, Golfa. Can you both hear me? I hope so. I'm hoping this thing's working. It worked earlier when I tested it. Can you hear me, guys? Yeah, loud and clear. Thanks, Golfa. I forgot to do my reminder video, so, well, I got to playing around with this computer and lost track of time and forgot to put my reminder video out. So, and I'm live off of my laptop, so if it looks a little blurred and lagging and choppy and all that, it's because of the computer cam. Yeah, for some reason OBS must have a delay on it or something, or it's something else on my end. I don't know. Welcome to the live feed, Northern Ohio Railroad action. We'll get some more people in here, hopefully. I forgot to do like I said, I forgot to do the reminder video and put it up. I ended up getting into other stuff and completely forgot about making one, getting it uploaded. You almost got to make them short if you're in a hurry, because the thing takes forever to upload on what I got. Hey, there's Wilmer. Welcome to the live feed, Wilmer. We got 5. I hope I get more than 5 of you, though. Okay, Golfa. Northern Ohio Railroad action equals Jake. Yeah, I was just saying, Wilmer, that I forgot to put the update or the reminder video up. Completely forgot about it. Hey, Roy, or, not Roy, Ron Toyman. Oh, geez, man, I just called you Roy. Must have Roy on the brain or something for some reason. You got so many Rons that you go back to Roy, and I think it's hard to get rid of the name Roy or Ron. Take this off. Oh, that's better. A little hot in here. I have to turn the heat down in this basement. Well, we got 8. Yeah, I can't believe I forgot to. I'm bad? Yeah. Yeah, you've been called worse, buddy, by other people. Hey, there's Mr. Roy. Could have called you Ron Roy. Because I just called Ron Toyman Roy a little bit ago. Poor guy done changed his name. And I'm sorry, you guys, if you're... Oh, hi, BNSF. In scale, welcome back to the live chat. Thanks for helping me out earlier in my test run. Yeah, if you guys are getting a delay, I don't know what to do about it. It's probably the OBS thing that I'm trying again. So, you know, just bear with me, I guess. Long as you can hear me, you know, you don't have to really look at me, I guess. As long as you can hear what I'm saying. Got 11 of you. We'll wait a few more minutes. 10 after, so. Oh, hi, Redbird Tony. How you doing, Tony? Welcome to the live chat. 2 of my moderators so far. I don't know if Vinny will make it in or not, because of his problem. Of his pipes and stuff. I know he's going through a rough time right now. I don't know, Sparky even remembered that I'm going live tonight. So I've been talking to him off and on all day, so on text messaging about Steamtown and stuff, so. It looks like 11, still 11. John sent, oh, must be talking on the other thingy for the project thing. I'm driving, so I can't. That's fine, Roy. That's fine. Just be careful driving. Peek in once in a while, if you can. It's all good. Hopefully you won't lose signal. That's good, Wilmer. Guess what? I did the same thing earlier. My plan. Hi, Vinny. Good to have you in here, buddy. That's fine, Roy. You know, just be safe, buddy. I know you're a good driver, so you know. You know what I mean. I'm not saying that like I'm just, you know, pushing you all the time. Yeah, damn Vinny showed up. Rodney, how's the hot rod? What hot rod, Chasco? Are we referring to the race car or what? Hi, Johnny. Welcome to the chat. Well, now, I know I've got more than 12 of you in here, because I said that a little bit ago before a bunch more of you showed up. This is only saying 13, so it must be getting behind. But this OSB does not tell me anything besides my microphones are working and cameras are on or off, and I'm live streaming, and as you can tell, I've got a very lit up room that I don't know if that's the effect on the camera or if I need to adjust something. Well, anyway, 13 of you in here so far. Yeah, the race car's fine, Chasco. It's, matter of fact, it's right outside from where I'm sitting. Yeah, it's doing fine. I parked it here in the backyard, so it wouldn't be everywhere else that I'd have to try to drive around it up top on the upper driveway. So guess I can go ahead and get started. We got 12 or 13 of you in here. If Roy loses signal, you know, we'll have the 12 or. Oh, hi Hastings. BNSF N-scale modeler. I didn't know you was in here. You must have flew by. I didn't see that one. Yeah, there he is on the tablet. I've got a delay on the tablet and the phone, I think, that I'm watching the chat by. So, like I say, the OSB thing don't have no chat on it. I'm not sure how to get all that working. Probably more advanced stuff or something, but it's not really important. I still got a tablet and a phone. Okay, guys, 11 or 12 of you in here. I'm just going to go ahead and start this because it's already 17 after. First of all, Happy New Year to everybody. Hope everybody's having a somewhat of a good 2019. For the exception of somewhat Vinny. He's got his pipe problem, his water problem. But Happy New Year anyway, Vinny. I hope everything turns around after you can get your pipe problem fixed. I hope you have better luck. Hopefully we'll all have better luck if we had something wrong or drastic happen to us last year. But anyway, this is the first live chat for January 3rd, 2019. Announcements. Steamtown. Hi, Cheryl. Cheryl Crow, welcome to the live feed. Glad you can make it in. Steamtown. I know, you know, this is going to start getting old, but, you know, I'm just reminding, you know, because I guess it's a weekly, going to be somewhat a weekly thing, and they'll probably back off of it for a while, like Sparky's going to do. But Steamtown, May 18th, everybody's getting together. We got, like, I think Sparky's got, like, a list of 50 plus people, like 52 or something like that, I think it's up to. My advice, and that's just my 2 cents that I'm going to throw out there. I would get your rooms booked now because you don't know what else might be moving in that weekend. You know, to take up hotel rooms. You know, you don't want to wait till the last week and try to book a room and find out that, you know, you're going to be 60 miles away, you know, and have to waste more gas than you want to, you know, just to go to the hotel and stay overnight to get it back up. So, that's just my 2 cents. I'm just throwing that out there because I know how stuff works. You never know what might be going on somewhere else that same weekend around those areas. Especially in Pennsylvania and places like that, there's always, you know, some kind of something going on. But I'm going up the 17th on that Friday, mainly because it'll be my first time going up there, and this way I can leave early, and if I run into backed up traffic or wrecks or construction or whatever, which is usually somewhere up in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. I think every time I've ever been up around them areas, there's always been some kind of construction on I-81. So, you know, I'm taking the extra precaution by leaving Friday morning and traveling and, you know, seeing whatever sights I can see and possibly seeing if I can check out any railroad yards on the way and stuff like that. So, you know, just take my time and drive up and follow the GPS and, you know, meet up with Sparky, who I think is also going Friday. I'm not sure when Wilmer and all everybody else will go, but I did book my room today for 2 nights. So May 18th, of course, all getting up early for Steamtown, the meet and greet in the parking lot. I'm looking forward to it, the meeting Roy Smith and, of course, Sparky, Wilmer, Tony, and everybody else that is going to show up. So, and May 19th, I will be following or driving towards or driving south of Steamtown and going to Altoona with Sparky to Horseshoe Curve on that Sunday, the 19th. And then after Horseshoe Curve, I will drive over out of Altoona over to Cumberland, or through Bedford, Pennsylvania, and over to Cumberland, Maryland, and down over the mountain, and be on my way home. So that ought to be an interesting drive. And hopefully the lady on the, or the voice on the GPS doesn't decide to take another vacation somewhere and just leave me alone. But, you know, as long as I'm heading towards Hagerstown, I think I'll be just fine getting unlost. So, with that being said, check out Sparky's channel. Make sure you sign up for Steamtown. And also, May 18th, Roy Smith is got a model railroad club. I'm not quite sure of the name, but he's set a model train club up where it's going to be, you know, everybody that's going to Steamtown is invited that evening to the model train club, and they will open the doors to us only to see the trains and the train layout. So that ought to be pretty fun that evening. Second announcement, BNSF 6951, show some support to Vinny. Vinny, you can put your link up there, your Cash Me link, so you can get support for your water pipe situation. So if you can donate a little bit, guys, please do. Anything you can give will help Vinny out. It'll add up slow, or it'll seem like it'll add up slow, but, you know, hopefully he will eventually get enough to take care of the situation. So, and just out of the blue, I'm going to throw this in. I'm going to wonder what Vinny is going to do his channel. So that's been running through my mind. I wish I could come up with a good name for him so I could be, you know, the hero, but I won't go through all that because everybody's made suggestions and he's picking the, you know, the good ones. That's, you know, it's his channel. I'm not going to try to be the hero of saying that I'm the one that chose it. So, but anyway, next announcement, Tuesday evenings, and I know all this stuff, you know, you've heard time after time on everybody's live feed, but I feel I got to do this. First of all, Jack, he's live every night, so go check Jack out with his live feeds. He switches trains every night, sometimes in the mornings. No problem, Benny. I'm glad I can. You can post that, you know, couple different times if you want. I don't care. But yeah, check out Jack's channel. He does switching live streams all the time, practically every night, and you know, sometimes in the mornings before he goes to work. Tuesday nights, 7 p.m. Eastern. You got what I call the rotating live stream. I think they call it the roving live stream or something like that, if I'm saying that right. I call it the rotating because they, you know, rotate Tuesday to Tuesday. But Indian Head Valley Railroad is usually the first one in the month. Redbird Tony 2010 is usually the second one. Boxcar Benny at Creative Rails is usually the third one, and Tom Pilling is the fourth one. And the fifth Tuesday of the month, they either, you know, they're not on the air, or maybe they'll have some kind of special guest. Who knows? Yes, on track Tuesday. I forgot to mention the on track part. Thanks, Wilmer. Wednesday night, our brother Sparky 107 is on at 7 p.m. Easterns for his Wednesday night live chat. I got it wrote wrong in my notebook. Thursday night live chat. Of course, me, 7 p.m. Eastern. Also, 10 p.m. on Thursday nights, YouTube Model Builders Live with Johnny and Big Bill and Joe, and whoever gets on the panel that night. Sometimes it's Sam Cool. So, and I tried last week. You can hear an echo. Well, might be too many microphones or something on. I'm getting a lot of microphones. Okay, well, I don't want to lose you either. So let me try something. Can you still hear me? That happened last week. Okay, well, I want to make sure I ain't turning off the wrong microphone. Well, anyway, check YouTube Model Builders out live. You can get on the panel. All you have to do is get in the chat and ask Johnny the link to get in there. If you got a webcam, I'm pretty sure you're more than welcome. Friday night live chats, BNSF 6951 at 8 p.m. Eastern on Friday nights. Also on Friday nights at 10 p.m. Eastern. I'm pretty sure it's 10 p.m. Correct me if I'm wrong, Ron Toyman. 2448 Toyman goes live. He also goes live on Saturday, and correct me if I'm wrong again, Ron Toyman. 10 p.m. Eastern on Saturday nights. I could be wrong on that. I'm not sure, but check him out on Friday and Saturdays both. He does switching and running of his trains, and of course Track Smack on Saturday mornings at 10 p.m. Eastern. So with Steve Brown. So check him out Saturday mornings. That's pretty much the end of the announcements part of this. So what I'm going to do after I you got it right there. Okay. Thanks, Roy or Ron. Seen Roy right underneath your name. Oh, jeez. I'm getting you all mixed up. Okay, tonight's topic, guys. And I'm going to do something. I'm going to turn and let me know if you all see that. The camera, one cam should go off and the other one should come on. It's evidently under the delay on my phone and my tablet. I'm not getting it up on that screen yet, so I don't know. There we go. Switched. Okay, guys, what you're looking at here, and this is probably the first time you will see me do this live. Yes, Roy. Phone. You can't see I am not blue. Yeah, you're supposed to be blue, though. I don't know how you got unblued. I might have to check that. Maybe I did that when I took somebody else out of the moderator. Well, anyway, tonight's topic, guys, is fence. Different ways to make fence. Of course, the first way, my way, I guess you could say, is track ties. There's two different ways you could probably do this. If you want a strong, straight fence, then what I would probably do is leave, if you're tearing out old track and like or get old brass track on eBay or something. Let's see if I get this on camera a little better. But I would find some old track that somebody's getting rid of on eBay or you know, a Facebook group or a yard sale or something. And if it's brass or something you can't use, leave the rails on it, and put the rail part towards what you're putting the fence around, and make yourself a stiffer fence. And then all you have to do is put, you know, your post or just glue it to the foam or however you want to make, you know, the bracing for it. As you can see, I don't know if you can tell. See if I can get that up to the camera. Where's my finger? Things backwards. Where the rail shows through on this particular piece on the bottom, and where the because this is flex track, where the ties separate so it flexes, you could probably paint all that black, you know, just to fill it in, or you can just make it look like just weather it up, and it would probably even cover it. But that would probably make a good I mean, you could probably even take it and flex it, or, you know, bend it the opposite way to go around corners. If it's old track, I don't think it will matter as long as you bend the rails and they don't snap on you. But, you know, you could probably do anything to make it round and stuff like that. Another way, of course, you've seen this on one of my videos. Big Bill sent me a box full of, or not a box full, but enough of these to give me the idea of fence from his layout. So, you know, if you take and push that together and glue it, or, you know, put craft sticks or something on the back of it just to, and then weather it up, you could make it out of, you know, just regular old ties with no rails at all. As you can see, he had this weathered. You probably ain't going to show up on camera, but it's weathered brown. But it's from Pico Track, Code 83. So, and this here is just a small piece of flex track of mine, Code 100, that I use. Bigger fence. This is going to be more probably Lionel scale, but I'm going to throw it out there anyway. Since I'm talking about fence, I bought this at a craft store the other day, over the weekend, or yeah, New Year's Day. I think we was out, my mom and I, taking my daughter home. I gotta get rid of the red line out of my computer. But I bought, this is 3 foot, 36 inches. As you can see, there's the end of it. The only one they had, but I'm going to use it around My dad's old Lionel station, passenger station, I think. And I'm not going to bother putting that in the bag because I'll be here for an hour just doing that. Here's, which it ain't open, of course, but here's some that I bought from Walmart. I got 2 packages of these in the Christmas section. This is also more for Lionel, but I liked it for around, I was going to use it around my dad's old passenger station, and it was, you know, it'll be already decorated for Christmas. It is also, it's 23.5, 23 and a half inches in length. So with 2 of those, you know, you'll have about 47 inches. But I thought it was kind of neat because it had the bows and the all that on it. So this probably ain't the best idea here. Piece of window screen. If you can figure out how to flatten it out and, you know, get rid of all the little excess wires and all that kind of stuff, you know, you could probably use it as fencing, you know, just maybe even like construction fencing. You might be able to paint it like orange or something and put it around, you know, just or around like a landfill, collect trash when it blows around. I just thought I'd throw it out there. I mean, you know, when the screen's hard to work with when it's all cut up. Wire fence. This is just something that I'm throwing out there. Bare wire with no insulation. You could probably, you know, if you wanted to go through a lot of work, and you like that kind of stuff, you could probably string this, you know, post to post or something and make a electric line or something around your farm scene or something. That's just, you know, just some ideas. For post, yeah, here's another bundle of wire. I don't know why it got in here, but it got in here. And I just threw all this stuff in a box, guys. Here's, I don't know if anybody will want to use this idea, but I kind of had this idea. Take these or I think they're called T-pins. What you all use, some of you use in your phone to hold your track and stuff down while you're gluing it. Yeah, there it is. T-pins. These are the cheaper ones to what you buy at the hobby shop. I think these came from Walmart or somewhere. But I thought of this idea, putting them in, then taking, if I can find what I'm looking for. You can make sort of like a guardrail or fencing. Let me see what that's. You could take like these craft sticks, and I got these from Walmart also, called skinny sticks, 75 in a pack. 75 craft sticks, 5.75 inches by 0.25 inches, which would be 146 millimeters by 6.35 millimeters. So it's, anyway, I guess you could, if you wanted a wooden fence or some kind of wall, you could do it that way. Glue it to the T-pin. And if you ever wanted to remove it, if you was just if you're somebody like me that, of course, I don't really use foam, but in a lot of places, but you can just pull it out. If you need to, move it around after it's glued or whatever, and you don't really have to glue it down. The T-pin, once you get the T-pin in there, after it's glued somehow to your wooden sticks, you basically got some kind of wooden wall, or like I said, some kind of guardrail. I don't know. I can hold them how I'm trying to hold them or not. Something like that. Probably a little closer together, but you get the idea. Another way you could probably do it, and I don't know if this is really gonna work too good. Toothpick for posts, for small stuff for fencing. It probably won't work as well as the T-pin. The T-pin probably won't really work real well either, but I just thought I'd throw some of my ideas out there. Some of us just work with what we got and come up with our own ideas. I've been like that ever since I was a kid, and I'm still using some of my ideas. So, here's the idea: if you want thin light poles or telephone poles or even fence posts, these craft sticks, which is dowel rods, wooden dowels. They're also made by the Horizon Group USA, and I'm not getting paid or anything for advertising that, but there's the name. It don't really give me a size or nothing, I don't think. I'm not seeing one on the card, so, but they came from Walmart also. Everything's backwards. I'm not used to showing stuff in the camera, but yeah, you could probably put these up and, come up with creative idea of putting cross pieces on there somehow. I mean, probably look better like that, like clotheslines, little clotheslines. Cut them down to where you want them. Make little clotheslines or fence posts or little dog pen or anything out of them, I guess. Anything that's down the scale. I thought of building my own telephone poles out of them. I don't know what day that'll ever happen. If it does ever happen. Here's a possible idea. These also came from Walmart, and I don't have the packages that they came in here. But you could take the pole, and the pole is excuse me, guys. the top of the pole is usually square anyway to put your insulators and wires and stuff on. Make it something like that. Let's see if I can get that over here in the camera. Something like that. And, you know, just paint it up, weather it up, put some braces on it, and, you know, make it as many cross members as you want. Anything works. I mean, anything. And a lot of this is older ideas. And Redbird Tony 210 also sent me a picture of fence made out of ribbon that he came up with. I actually had that idea years ago, and I never really went with it. Of course, when you don't have ribbon, you know, you can't really try it. But I thank you, Tony, for reminding me about, or bringing that idea up. Hi, Sparky. And I'm sorry if I'm missing anybody. I'm not paying attention to the chat. I'm just rambling on. Here's another idea. I forgot to show it why I had the fence and stuff like this. I'll get this back out here real quick. Another thing you could probably use for cheap posts, if you're not going to have it somewhere where you're going to knock it all over the place, coffee stirs. You can get them pretty cheap at like the dollar store and places like that. I also use those for when I'm wiring stuff up with real thin wire that I don't want to get damaged going down through the layout and all that. I put one of these down through the hole, glue it fast, and then run my wires down through straws or coffee stirs, depending on, you know, if I'm separating the wires, I might use this if they fit. If not, I use, you know, just the McDonald's straw or whatever that I can cut up into little pieces and glue down through my plywood. And it saves, if you would get hooked on the wires working on something underneath, you know, it saves the wires being yanked out of wherever they're hooked up. But I had this idea also, and I'll just show you here real quick, to take fence and just put the rock up along it, like if, you know, if there's a fence in between two houses or a business and a house, you know, just keep the neighbor's dog out of the business or whatever, or, you know, for drainage, stuff like that. I just thought I'd throw that in there real quick because I remember why I brought some stone in here. And you can also use those for rock walls. Driveway stone, and those stone that I get at the dollar store, a big bag of them. And Nancy Jones knows about that because I'm probably the one that somewhat got the idea from her. Because I've seen them before. I just, you know, I just never went with the idea. Well, she did a video or two on it, and now everybody's buying those stone. I think even Tony is buying some of them too. I'm not sure. But anyway, guys, that's just some ideas for fencing that I'm throwing out there. Especially, if you're running Lionel stuff too, like I now am, cause my dad's trains. Now that my dad's going, I got all his stuff also that I will be running. So I'm going to keep on running Lionel stuff too. Another idea, and Big Bill brought this to my attention on one of his videos, for a junkyard or scrap yard. And if you didn't see his video, you can check him out at South Brooklyn Railroad. He takes old box cars, cuts the sides off of them, glues them down for a wall around his scrap yards. So, and I also had this idea a long time ago and never went with it, and I forgot about it. But, I'm not saying that Big Bill didn't think up of it on his own. That's totally fine. Any ideas I throw out there, I'm sure they've, came up somewhere. But anyway, here's two different box cars. This is just some stuff that I got from my friend that he gave me. But, you can take and cut the sides off of them, and you can get, lots of box cars off of eBay for a good price. Take and cut the sides off, glue them down for your scrapyard wall. Another thing I thought of, if you can find cheap intermobile containers, and I know they ain't cheap, but if you find some that somebody, is getting rid of, if they're getting out of their layout or something, you could probably put them along certain businesses and all that, and use them as walls also. But I also thought of this idea, if you're good at weathering, which I really ain't, but I'm going to try my hand at it on some of these older cars that I probably won't ever run. I'm going to try to repaint some of these after I cut them down and just take the side off. I'm going to take and repaint it, use them as billboards. Take and cut like that much off, something like that. Put it up on the wooden dowels that I showed y'all for the fence. Put it up on a couple of those. Build a frame for it, like a billboard would be on. Hey, cheap billboards. And really, all you need would be business cards. That's another way of making billboards. Take a business card, frame it up into, something like the craft sticks. Frame it in there, make a frame, put it up on posts, and, advertise local businesses on your layout. Or your local hobby shop. Maybe even get a business card at Steamtown and put it on your layout. Now that's an idea. We'll have to ask Sparky over here in chat let me, and that's probably going to be done on that part, guys. Let me see if I can switch back to me. Set my goodies somewhere so they ain't all over the place. Throw them somewhere. They can stay there. Oh, later, Vinny. Didn't know you was leaving, buddy. Take care, brother. I know you're going through a rough time. Bit of an echo, cool effects. Well, I'm in a cave? Well, yeah, probably. What is tomorrow night? Well, the only thing I know is Sparky 107, or, not Sparky, but, Vinny goes live, I guess. Jeez, I'm still getting out of this Christmas, New Year's holiday week stuff. Getting my names mixed up. I'm getting, yeah, a sticker. A sticker makes a good billboard. Heck, you know, just graffiti something on the side of something and, you know, make a billboard out of it. But I like Big Bill's idea, bringing one of my original ideas back by, you know, taking the sides off the boxcars and painting them up, or I could paint them up, put the name of the scrapyard on one of them at the entrance. You know, you could put entrance, exit, whatever, or, you know, just put the whole boxcar down if you think you have that kind of room. Real estate. Bunny left, yeah, Punny. Poor Vinny gets called Bunny. Autocorrect does that, because I think every time I message him, it comes up Bunny. So what did I miss in chat, guys? Well, it's after 8 something. Let's go ahead and because I got a couple other things to do before Model Railroad, or the YouTube model builders come on. And I don't know if I'll be able to get in there tonight or not. I'm hoping I've fixed something, but I'm hoping Sparky tonight, because I've seen Golfa in there, and that just, I don't know. It kind of hurt me, because I couldn't get in there at all with what I had. I couldn't get the microphone working, but I could get the camera to come up on my screen with Golfa and Johnny and Big Bill and you know, the rest of them that was on the panel, but I couldn't get the microphone to work, and I couldn't get it to come up on their screen, the microphone or the cam. So I don't know, you know, what the deal was there, but I could see myself, but they wasn't picking me up. So hopefully I'll get that figured out one of these days. Lionel, Oh, Lionel Slang. You have a great night. Okay, Ron. Hey, I got your name right this time. Ron. Yeah, you're supposed to be a blue wrench. And I don't know what happened there. I evidently must have not clicked you back on as a blue wrench again when I was switching stuff around. Actually, Nancy Jones was supposed to be a blue wrench also in here. And I know Goffa didn't want to be one in Vinny's or Sparky's, so I took him off of the blue wrench before he even seen it. So, yeah, I'll have to check. I'll have to check that out. And well, guys, go ahead and since it's after 8, because I lost track of time, go ahead and promote your channels before you start leaving me. And then we'll call this live chat good, because I don't really have anything else to talk about or show. So go ahead and promote your channels, put your numbers out there. No problem, Goffa. You going to be in there tonight, buddy? Think about it. Let us know. Oop. I don't think I want. I don't want that. Get that out of my phone. 312 John Dilley. I've got let's see, 312 John Dilley. I just seen somebody else. Northern Ohio action, railroad action. 342. 282 for Indian Head Valley Railroad. Wilmer. Tony 260. Sparky 288. You all need to catch up, guys. How did I get above all of you? Goffa 155. Cheryl Crow 162. I know how I got above you. I'm just messing with you. I went to where Turkey sent me Pasha Studios. If you want to promote your channel and get a lot of a lot of supporters, go there. Shout out nights on their channel live. You get a lot of people in there, and all you have to do is say hi, and bug them a little bit, and next thing you know, you have all kinds of notifications that this person and another person subscribe to you, and you got 3 more subs. Simple as that. Whoop. Hastings must have said something wrong. He retracted his message. Well, anyway, night Goffa. 425 for Hastings BNSF N-scale modeler. Chasco 112. I did Cheryl's, I think. Cheryl has 162. I have, last time I looked, and I'll put it up here in the chat. I'm now over my goal. I was over my goal on Monday, New Year's Eve. And then YouTube decided they was going to clean my supporters out. Non-active supporters. Well, I went from 305 down to 300, and then the next morning I found out that I was back down to 297. Well, now all of a sudden I go to Pusha Studios, and a lot of people started subscribing to me, and I'm back up to 303. So I did hit my goal. Last year, it just went down on New Year's Day, but I'm back up to 303, and I'm happy. So my goal is similar to Tony's goal, 1,000 subscribers this year. If it happens, I'm not going, you know, I know nobody can guarantee that, but that's my hope and dreams from here on out, to get 1,000 plus subscribers so I can have super chats. So, you know, Tony and I is both got the same dream, obviously. So, hopefully one of these days that will happen for me and Tony both. The super chats sure will help somebody like me that's not used to doing a lot of live chats like Sparky and Vinny. But I will catch up when I'm able to. And just again, I want to throw out Happy New Year to all of you that's still in here. I hope everything goes good this year. And God bless all of you, and thank you for all being my friends and in the community, railroad community, and supporting my channel. And to my next video or live feed or whatever it may be, I will catch you later.